it's not nursing, but it gave me an idea of how things would be if I decided to pursue anything in the medical field. And I think it was the test. It was the exams. I love psychology, but I didn't like the way the exams were. The exams were for a general psychology class. The exams were pretty tough. So you really had to understand. There were a lot of situational questions, and I wasn't expecting that. Like fill in the blank type questions, like if this person's doing this or that. You know, what does this mean? Or like, what term fits best for this? And it was just like things you have to really critically think about, but you have to really study, understand the concepts, and just, yeah, it was a lot. I'm not used to exams like that because I'm a PR major and I don't do anything that deals with health or like from the mental to physical. It's just not what I've studied or what I'm going to school for. So I had to really like reroute the way I think and how I do things, you know. So when you're not used to studying a certain way, you have to really like adjust and figure out what ways are going to be best for you, especially for the class. And that's where I had to really figure it out. But like as I was figuring it out, but yeah, I was figuring out, I was able to study with a classmate, and it's crazy because I'm a senior and she's a freshman, and it was cool because she seemed to understand how to study way better than I did for the class because she seemed to be doing better than me. So if it wasn't for her, I think I still would have, I don't know, I think I still possibly could have passed because I believe in myself. But at the same time, she was able to show me different ways to study that were a little more effective. And with her extra support, it helped me do really well in my last two exams, which brought my grade up a lot. And thank God for extra credit. If you don't do anything else, if you're a student, especially in college, do extra credit. If you don't do anything else, extra credit can bring you up a point, half a point, 2 points. It can really help your grade, especially if you're like on the verge of like probably not passing. But yeah, even if you are doing really well in the class, because I do really well in a lot of my classes, and I still do the extra credit, check on me, wanting to know, that everything's okay if you don't see me post for a while. And that really makes me feel good, because you don't realize, how much, people are standing with you until, they say, hey, how are you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. Are you okay? So it's good to know that you all are actually being very supportive and caring for me. So when I don't post for a while, it's probably because of school and other things in life getting in the way of other things in my personal life outside of YouTube. So sometimes I just have to take a step back and get myself together, which is why it seems like I take a hiatus here and there, or more than I probably should. But I know sometimes like I would get in a funk last semester, and I'd want to like make a video, but I just would be in a funk, and I just would feel like I don't have the energy. I don't feel like myself, because the last thing I want to do is make a video and it's not, the energy isn't there, or I seem kind of off and I can't fully give you what I want to give you that full effect or the experience of ASMR, because I don't want to give you guys something that isn't truly with my heart in it, or I'm feeling forced, because we all know anything that you do forced is pretty obvious and doesn't go the way that it's probably supposed to go. And so that's like the last thing I want to do. So yeah, there's times where I have to take a step back, because I'm kind of going through something, and it's probably a lot of stress or like a little bit of anxiety, like minor anxiety, nothing too crazy for me, and just things that deal with like school and like other things that are bound to happen after I graduate. Who knows? But yeah, it's really just like the personal life, normal stressors that tend to like keep me away. But it's nothing against YouTube, it's nothing against you all, of course. It's just me trying to make sure I'm good. That was my stomach. I had dinner, but I think because I had dinner earlier, it's not in there anymore. It's all digested. I'm going to bed soon though anyway, so it's whatever. But yeah, I think that just sorry, I'm breathing hard in the mic. I forget to go like this or like this, but I have to breathe really hard sometimes. But yeah, it's just really just balancing life, balancing things that are going on in my life to make me not feel so overwhelmed and stressed out and just frustrated, and so that's what I've been trying to make sure that I'm good with everything, because when I make these videos, I want it to be me being full of energy and life. I don't want to look like I'm forcing this or having a bad day. I mean, we all have our bad days, and you just have to keep rocking and doing your thing. But with YouTube, I kind of have a choice where I can just take a little break if I need to, and if I don't feel up to making the video and it's not up to the way I want it to be. I don't do anything crazy or like super wild in my videos. It's pretty standard, because I do ASMR and I like to just keep it pretty minimal with how I have it set up. But I want to give you all tingles all the time, and yeah, that's what I'm here for. And I thank you all so much. The love and the support never goes unnoticed. I am very appreciative of you all. Without you all, there is no ASMR with the Jew that could be standing and growing. And I think of it as you all are growing with me, as you all continue to like and subscribe and view my videos. I feel like that's just you all growing with me, and I love growth and I love to flourish, and I thank you all so much for being a part of that. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out and go to bed as soon as I upload this video, and I hope that you all enjoy it. Please continue to comment any requests. I have more content on the way that is intent that I want to put out to fulfill requests that I haven't been able to fulfill just yet. And mouth bongs. because I have to